Hi, so I want to make this video to kind of, I don't know, I don't really know why I'm making this video, but I feel like I just want to. Which also explains, I'll explain it in a second. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe this is how it's starting. So people say on my videos when I'm talking about my beliefs about what happened on November 5th or just any other thing in life, what proof do you have? So there's a few things I want to address. That's one of them. What proof do you have? I don't have any proof. I am not an investigative journalist or an attorney working at the DOJ. Like, I am literally just a person in the world that has my own opinions and thoughts. Also, it's important because I'm a human being, number one, but I'm also, in this particular case, an American, and I voted. So, and I'm affected by what comes of all this. So, of course, I'm going to have, thoughts and opinions and feelings and things like that. Of course, I'm going to. And I'm also going to want to share them. Not everybody does, but I want to because I know the value when I run across a video and someone's sharing their thoughts and feelings and observations. If I've had those too and I haven't heard anybody else articulate it before, or maybe I haven't heard them articulate something in the exact way that they do. And for some reason that resonates with me. It actually really feels very empowering. It feels like I'm not alone. It's a good feeling. It's like, oh, good. Okay. Awesome. And if you don't understand that, then that means you've always felt like you belong here. You belong on this earth. You belong in this country. You belong in your skin. You belong in all those things. And you've never had that feeling. But for me, I oftentimes feel like, okay, I am not from here at all. And so when I hear someone from wherever it is that I'm from speaking in a way that makes sense to me and resonates with me, it always makes me feel just calmer, like that feeling of, that someone gets you, that you're not, a complete and total outcast. So there's all that. But, it's very healing for people to connect with each other. And, I feel like a lot of the haters or whatever that speak on videos, and I'm not exactly making this for them. I'm making this for all the people who are like me, who think, oh my God, I don't want to say anything if there's mean people. Honestly, there's always going to be people that just share mean points of view, or they're going to take time out of their day, which is so weird to me, to leave you a mean comment. That's always going to happen. In my case, it's a very small percentage. Considering how many people leave positive comments, I do get probably 5%. And don't say, what proof do you have? And have you added them all up and actually done the math on it? Because no, it's called a guess, okay? I'm guessing it's about 5% are rude, mean comments. And some of them are very, very, very mean. And I'm always kind of a little bit thrown off, like, wow, okay, that's crazy, because I don't like meanness. Obviously, meanness is not good. But in general, it doesn't really bother me anymore. Ultimately, I mean, it does a little bit. Every time if I see anyone being mean, even if I see them being mean to someone else online, I'm always like a little bit hurt because I wish people wouldn't do that. But it doesn't stop me from putting my voice out there. And there were times when I first started doing this, because I've been doing this for a long time. I started on YouTube many years ago, and I would go live on Blog TV. So that's a long time ago. And, so I've had a long time of dealing with complete strangers saying crazy things to me. But, you get stronger and you realize it's the part of the thing you're doing. Like, it's all part of it. You have to know that that's going to be there. And I choose to focus on the people that send me nice messages that say, thank you so much for, being a voice for this or saying this or whatever. So I don't always have all the information correct. I don't have any proof. And especially when I'm talking about everything that happened in November, I'm just talking about my observations. And any scientist will tell you everything that's eventually proven starts from an observation. The ancestor of action is thought. So first, before anything's done, you have an idea, a thought, a feeling, an inkling. Something doesn't feel right. You're watching things, you're listening to things, you're observing stuff. You just get this thing like, I don't know, there's something wrong with this. You start looking into it to see if you can figure out why. Why is this not sitting right with me? And maybe then you start to get proof that's enough for you. It's not enough for a courtroom. It's not enough for a presentation, in front of jurors, but it's enough for you to feel like, okay, I know what I'm knowing. I know what I'm feeling. And then maybe you want to share that with other people. That's what it is. That's what we're doing here. We're sharing our observations or our weird feelings about something or things that we notice, because together we all kind of help fill in the pieces for each other. Someone else might say, yeah, actually, I had a dream, like on my video about the blueberry update, the recent one. It did well on YouTube and TikTok, which is my first video that did well on both platforms. Usually it's a different type of video that does well on TikTok versus a video that does well on YouTube. But it's interesting, the Blueberry update on December 8th, that one did very well on both. For me, very well for me. Probably not very well for like a big, huge influencer, but for me, it was good. And, you know, I just want to say that it's okay to not have all the answers, you know, but people have commented in there really great things. Like, I had a dream about or like I asked about dates. What do you think that the information is going to come out about the contest, about the pie contest? What information, when do you think it's going to come out? And who do you think it's going to come out about? I wasn't really strong about the who. I'm more talking about when. Do you think it's going to happen in December? Do you think it's going to happen in January? Do you think it's going to be all the way up to the pie crowning ceremony in the end of January? You know, when do you think it's going to be? And everybody had their, you know, they share, if you're interested in knowing about that, go look at the comments. It's really interesting. A lot of people explain they think it has to be before they certify how many pies, how many raspberry and blueberry pies, you know, were sold in each county. So they have to certify those pies first. So some people say that has to happen first. Some people say, no, it's before that. You know, anyways, everybody has different opinions, but that's what I'm saying. That's what's so great about social media, is that we're just sharing our ideas with each other. We're sharing our observations. I'll have one strong feeling about something, and then I'll put it out there because I'm sharing, this is what I think. And then all of a sudden I'll see all these comments, I'll see other videos, and I'll think, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. I didn't think of it that way before. That's the point. So that's when people go, oh, nice, you changed your viewpoint. Yeah, exactly. We should change our viewpoints. We should we should be flexible enough to start with an opinion one way and be open-minded enough to get some information and some new things happening that then we change our mind. So that's a good thing, to change your mind. So I will say that I do believe there is going to be an announcement though soon. And I think it's going to be before Christmas, but that's just me. I'm just throwing that out there in another video. But also people say, you know, yeah, you're just like all those other psychics that say stuff and then they'll change their mind later. I never claimed to be a psychic. I have gifts. I have different Clara gifts, like Clara voyant. I see things. I hear things. I know things. Probably that's my strongest one, is Clara cognizant. So I have different things like that. I have dreams. I have very, very strong and clear dreams. I have a bunch of different, most people do. Most people have all kinds of different abilities and they just don't really explore it. And in my live on TikTok, I go live about every night on TikTok. If you're interested, I'd love to meet you. So come on over there. But you know, we talk about that and I encourage everybody to tap into what their things are. What clairs do you have? What abilities do you have? Have you always had dreams and then the things happen that you dreamt about? Or have you always just known certain things? Have you actually seen deceased loved ones? Have you heard people that weren't there, but then they were there because they were spirit, family, friends, passed over family members? I mean, there's a lot of different things we all have, but it's not a skill set like you're flipping a switch on, like psychic, not psychic. I think we're all kinds of things, and it's spectrums, okay? So that goes back to the first thing I was saying, is just observations and feelings about things. And so I might have a vision for something, and then the vision morphs as free will with everybody involved is morphing every day. There's free will with everybody. So that's why nothing's set in stone. That's why I don't believe anybody 100%. No psychic, no medium, nobody is 100%. It's not just one person isn't 100%. Nobody is 100%. We're here for the mystery of life. It's why we're here. We're here to not know things. And that's why knowing some things is nice. Every now and then you might know something. You might have a feeling about something, but no one's 100%, okay? We're here to just meet each other and to compare our notes and to hopefully move forward in terms of personal growth and learning how to listen to ourselves and knowing what we actually think, being flexible, learning, communicating, connecting with others, finding our soul tribe, finding our family members on here, our soul family, and just sort of sharing information, because there's a lot to figure out. And a lot of times with governmental stuff and things like that, we almost need intuitive people because no one is telling us the truth. So we have to look at each other and try to figure it out intuitively. So that's it. That's my dissertation. I just wanted to share that with you. Hope to see you in one of my lives or in one of my videos. Bye.